being Italian and being Italian American, those are two completely different things. In one case, I came here like now as an immigrant. In the other, I came here 50 or 70 years ago. It's like a completely different thing. For example, in Italy right now, we don't eat Alfredo pasta, or most of Italy doesn't eat meatball on the pasta. And we don't have garlic bread like you have. And when we watch a movie from Robert De Niro or Martin Scorsese, we think that is American culture, not Italian culture. I came here in New York to see with my eyes what actually Italian-American culture is all about.
Mario Bosco from Brooklyn.
I am so happy.
How you doing?
Do you remember this, guys? When it comes to Italian-American culture,
Tu ci metti anis sopra la pizza.
there's only one name you keep seeing everywhere: Growing Up Italian.
Well, get in the car.
What started as an Instagram page turned in one of the biggest Italian-American communities online, with more than 2.6 million followers.
Fagioli.
You don't call it pasta fazool?
No, pasta fazool is the Brooklyn stupid lingo.
The podcast is hosted by second-generation Italian-Americans, Sabino Curcio, his sister Michela, and his cousin Rocco Loguercio. So while I was in New York, I had to meet them and learn more about this world. And that's exactly what I did. Right now, I'm outside Anthony & Son, the legendary Italian sandwich shop opened in 1994 by Antonio Curcio, who moved to the United States from southern Italy. So I'm about to meet Rocco and Sabino from Growing Up Italian, the biggest podcast about Italian-American culture. They interview famous Italian-American people and also famous Italians like rappers and other people from Italy. I'm gonna see what they do. I'm gonna film a little bit of the behind the scenes of their podcast.
It's Parmesan. It's not Parmesan. This is Parmesan.
It's provolone.
And behind me, there is the famous panini shop. Sabino's dad actually owns the place, and I think he's here since 1994. He came here when he was 22, so he's been living here for 40 years, and that's crazy. He was speaking to me in Italian, and Sabino is a properly Italian-American guy, so I can tell the difference. Before meeting Sabino and Rocco, I stepped inside the shop and immediately found all kinds of Italian products everywhere. Pasta, Parmigiano Reggiano, imported snacks, they even had Nutella desserts. Fun fact, I actually visited the Nutella factory in Italy a few months ago. While I was in the shop, I tried a rice bowl, arancino in Italian, even though there's basically a civil war in Sicily over whether it should be called arancino or arancina. And of course, I couldn't live without trying the famous giant panino. This is really good. Wow. We actually do this, you know?
I know you do.
What can I say? It tasted exactly as good as it looked. After that, I met up with Rocco and started talking with Sabino. But first, he needed a private moment with his dad, Antonio.
This is real shit. Hold on, don't record this. Real.
In private.
Your podcast is called Growing Up Italian.
Yeah.
So my question is, how did you grow up as an Italian American? How was Growing Up Italian?
I mean, look at this block, you know? It's you see the energy today, right?
So I'm here since the morning. I'm seeing everything.
We're on Via Vespucci right here.
Yeah.
You know, this is a great Italian neighborhood. You know, there's other neighborhoods where it's like a little more known, but
This is authentic.
It's very authentic still. I think we have a big part to do with it too, you know, because we sell a lot of Italian ingredients, and you know, there's a lot of Napolitan, Salerno people in the neighborhood.
Did you grow up around this shop?
I grew up in the shop, yeah.
How was being in the shop when you were a kid?
I loved it. I mean, it was nice, you know, like when I was a kid, I went to school like 3 blocks away, and after school, I would come and I would get whatever I want. Your friend's like, you get that for free? You know, and I'm like, yeah, I guess I do, you know?
Were there many Italians?
Yeah, but now a lot of Italians left, you know?
Okay. Where did they go?
I mean, they go to like Long Island, New
okay,
Jersey.
around the city,
Yeah.
okay.
Everybody moves, you know, at a certain point. But the neighborhood changed a lot here. It became more gentrified, you know? The rent is more expensive.
Would you say it was difficult for you growing up like Italian, or it was actually better?
I mean, that's all I know, you know? So I don't know if it's harder or easier, but that's what I know, you know?
Were you picked on or
No. I think the generation before a little more. You want to go inside? 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
let's go
raining?
inside. How did you decide to start the project Growing Up Italian?
To be honest, I didn't start it. My cousin and sister started it. And then I jumped on, like, when they started the podcast, I started. Because before that, it was kind of like...
More meme page?
It was more meme page, and Nobody knew who it was. They grew it, and we're like, let's do a podcast, whatever. And then I started doing it with them.
Did your life change after that? What changed?
I mean, we did it for a long time. It took us like 7-8 years to get to this point, you know? And we had moments where, you know, we went up, but it wasn't like one thing. It was always a little at a time, little at a time, you know?
What was the biggest opportunity you had so far?
I don't know. I feel like I had a lot. But now to work with the Italian artists and stuff is cool.
The
you know?
number one, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
Your friends.
Yeah, they're my friends. You know, like I'm working on some projects now with some people's albums. You know, I don't want to say what, but you know, I'm the guy for the Italians when they need something in America. So that's cool, and I do that for my friends. You know, because there's nobody else helping them in America. So I feel like I have to.
A lot of huge Italian artists have been guests on Growing Up Italian. Uè, one of the pioneers of Italian rap, Sfera Ebbasta, the most streamed artist in Italy in 2025, and Anna Pepe, the current queen of Italian rap.
What are the things that are very peculiar to someone that lives like an Italian American?
The food, very
What's your
particular
favorite?
food. For me, I like chicken cutlets. You know, that's Italian American. Pasta, of course, pizza, and it's a little different than like real Italian. You know, it's like New York style.
Italian American is on its own is a culture.
Its own category. You know.
Yeah. What do you think are the difference between Italy and Italian American?
I think over here there's a little bit more of an opportunity to become something. You know, if we stood where we come from, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today.
Did you learn from your dad Italian language?
That, yeah, and family. They actually spoke English in the house. When he came home, they always spoke English. I don't know why. Now, you know, I'm trying to learn more, you know, shout out to Duolingo. You know, I only talk to girls in Italian when they're Italian, you know, that's the trick.
That's great.
You get the hours up, you know?
What are the difficult parts of your job and also being Italian American?
So difficult part, I guess, is that now there's more people doing it, but I never look at that as a bad thing. It's honestly good. That's what we do it for, you know? So that's the only thing off the top of my head.
And dream for the future?
Dream for the future, keep doing what I'm doing, do more stuff, you know?
You want to live here in this neighborhood?
I mean, this is where I'm from. You know, maybe I live a little bit everywhere. 2 months in Milano, 2 months in Rome, you know?
While I was talking with Sabino, they were also setting up the studio downstairs to record another episode of the podcast featuring Joe Peppino, a restaurant owner who became a viral internet personality together with his son, Papa.
How old were you when you made your first pizza?
Oh, it was a big thing. Like, oh my God, I couldn't wait to make it. It was like, I waited all my life back then to make this thing. Pizza. I was about 10, 11.
And now a new generation is carrying on the tradition.
Arkesh, you know how to make a pizza?
Yeah.
How do you make a pizza? Tell me.
First, you gotta like spread out the pizza. Like you have to make it.
Show me the technique.
You gotta like spread it out.
What is like to be an Italian American? This is the title of the video.
So fai on YouTube.
Yes.
So that's all you do is YouTube?
YouTuber, yes.
He runs an agency too.
Yeah.
I don't agency.
I'm
looking to...
Yeah, more of a YouTuber agency, but from Italian YouTubers, of course. Sorry, do you have an agent? But what is the name of the place, the restaurant?
Peppino.
Peppino Joe.
Peppino.
It's my life. It's his life. Our life.
Okay.
That's all what I do. He's just proprio Italo-Americano.
Italo-Americano.
Italian-American culture is everywhere in this neighborhood. Right next to the sandwich shop, there's another iconic Italian-American spot, Casa Cucine, created by Danny Mondello, the guy behind Meals by Cush.
Take it easy, ladies. Those super sad for the kids. Cross section.
And there he is. To end the day properly, I also tried their rainbow cookie.
If you go to Italy, you're not gonna find them, probably, because this cookie is Italian-American. I never ate it in my life until now. Okay. It's kind of like a thing I know. So we have something similar. It's just we don't eat it in this like configuration, I would say. But the taste, I know it very well. Something from Sicily, I think. Very good.
Even though Italian-American culture is very different from Italian culture, I could still feel the Italian energy everywhere. There's a lot of Italy in New York, starting with the endless pizza spots all over the city. And if you haven't seen it yet, go watch my video where I try some of the best pizza places in the city that never sleeps.